If you're able to like show your vulnerabilities to them, like that's one thing that I think has been really, really, really fruitful of being like, listen, I fail as much as you, but the whole point is that you keep trying. Hi, my name's Coreen. I am a student at Florida Atlantic University. I'm currently majoring in secondary English education, and I go to St. Jude in Boca Raton. I've been going to this parish since I was 2. It might sound cheesy, but like ever since I was young, I've always like loved to help. Like I've always wanted to give myself and like sacrifice my time for others. When I was at St. Jude and I would sit during Mass, I would see all these young people. I'm like, why are any of us talking? Like there should be some sort of like community, some sort of friendship for those my age and then for those younger as well. And so I met with Father John, who's our pastor, and a couple of other people who we were trying to get to headway this, and I was like, listen, like I'll take the lead. I'll put in whatever it takes, but we need this small group ministry. And through there, I was able to kind of fulfill that desire that I had to help. And I've always liked being in kind of like a mentoring role, whether it was like to people younger than me or even like people my age. When I made the decision to start doing this, I thought about myself at the time when I was in high school. I was just so lost, you know what I mean? Like I was going through a lot, and I really needed someone who just could be my friend, you know what I mean? Could be there, but like could also be someone who could lead me in the faith, like to be there and like willing to like listen when I needed help. And that's exactly what I wanted to do for them. I've done mentoring my own class for about 3 years. I had 3rd graders starting off, and then I moved into my confirmation class, which has been the past 2 years. One of the things that I kind of wanted to really like touch on this year was like the idea of putting our faith into action. Like we talk about it all the time, like, you know, we're called to serve, but what does serving look like? There were 2 back-to-back hurricanes, and the girls had come up with the idea like, hey, we want to help, like how can we help? So they put on a bake sale. They put all their hands together and they baked all these baked goods, and they made posters and whatnot, and they were like telling people like, come by, and just seeing them so excited to help others was just so awesome. One of my students, Elle, who I love and adore, her mom had texted and was saying just how great like the small group has been for her, and how before it was kind of a fight to get her to get out of bed and go to confirmation class, but now she was like pushing her mom, being like, come on, I don't want to be late for class, like we've got to go. I don't know why this, like it just popped into my head, but I remember going to Seek this past year, and the bishop had given a homily, and he was saying something about how people often say that the Catholic Church is dead, but to those people, like I present you. And every time like that I'm with my girls, or even when I see like the kids walk in, like that line of that homily just comes to mind, and I'm like, okay, the church isn't dead. The church is thriving. It's doing great. We just need people who are willing to be there for this next generation coming up.